Sorry I've been gone a while. Food service industry is incredibly understaffed and I was clocking in a lot of hours to help out. But I'm free now! Back to game development! I've enabled debug mode, which shows off a lot of information because today we're going to be talking about cameras. Some time ago I made a small video about these green objects here, which are vertical camera lock objects. They were a little buggy and they didn't play nicely if there was more than one in the same room. Those bugs have been taken care of. This small gap between these two camera lock objects demonstrates that the player is not high enough in the room to pin the camera to the top without some kind of help. And sometimes I would complete a room transition and the camera would not actually lock correctly after the room transition. As an example of that, we're going to avoid the camera lock object as we transition, so you can see the camera will snap to Zero's position, which is a little bit awkward and undesirable. For a comparison, I studied Mega Man Zero 3, which has this horizontal hallway after a vertical section. During casual gameplay, I never even noticed this, I just got to focus on the enemy that was hanging on the ceiling. Having more freedom with level design was what prompted me to go back and create this horizontal camera lock object. Just as the name implies, it does what the vertical camera lock object does, but horizontally. This particular play area was designed to be much larger than the typical rooms, so that we could see the camera in its free follow state, moving left and right, up and down, regardless, until it hits one of these camera lock objects, in which case it'll transition to a fixed state, where it will remain bound to whatever instructions it just received until it gets some new ones. If all goes well, then none of this should go noticed by the player, because 9 times out of 10 the only camera that a player will talk about is a bad one. The nice thing about concluding a huge chunk of work on something as problematic as the camera means that next week I get to work on something far more exciting, like player upgrades. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.